Wow, I love Artfight's team reveal animations. I can't wait to see what this year's theme is. I'm so excited. Holy f***, 3 teams! Hello everyone, my name is Coralthea, and welcome back to another video. Today I will be working on some assets for Artfight because I am very excited for Artfight and decided to finally customize my profile and my own Sona to fit the theme. So, I'm Team Mystery. I think that's pretty clear with how I'm drawing Core right now. By the way, the design I'm drawing of Core is my newly designed masculine design, which is inspired by some wonderful fan art I got last year, which I've actually pinned in the corner so you can see the original reference image. Of course, the design is very different, but yeah, so I'm drawing Core as like this very emo and edgy and dark, mysterious character because Team Mystery. So I use a lot of the color schemes from Team Mystery, as you're going to see, and here I'm really just drawing a quick chibi. This is a page draw that shows up right when you access my profile. Originally it was just another version, like chibi version of my Sona that I had already made previously, but I thought it would be fun to do something brand new and actually themed around my team because I don't really decorate my profile very often, and this year, my 7th year on Artfight, I wanted to do something different. Yeah, you heard that right. This is my 7th year on Artfight, and I have never talked about it on my channel. To be fair, I haven't been using my channel as consistently as I have since last year, so I thought it would be fun to talk about Artfight this year. Because I have been doing it for 7 years, I do have a lot of experience with the game, and I am really, really bad at actually drawing attacks. The most attacks I have ever done is 5. This includes Revengers, actually. The most art I've ever done for this thing? 5. I'm so good. Last year, I only did 4. There was one year where I only did 1. I'm really good at the game, clearly. I mean, it's an art gifting game, so really I just make art for my friends. But this year, I really want to try and make 10 pieces, which is a lot, but I got this. That's the whole point. I use Artfight to experiment with my art and to figure out how to draw new things to me, because I usually just draw my OCs. Up until last year, I've actually only been drawing reference images, which a lot of my previous speed paints that you've seen on the channel are just reference images. So I've been actually like really trying to get out of my comfort zone and actually draw things that aren't just a character standing, which is really difficult for me because I'm a character designer and I am so used to just drawing a character standing. So part of what you're seeing here is also me pushing myself. Sure, I'm making a new design for my Sona, but I'm also trying to like have like a fun pose. Much like a lot of my art that I've posted on here before, I do, however, sketch before I upload, like actually start recording, but that's just because I get stage fright. I'm not trying to do anything malicious. It's just I'd rather have like a basic idea of what I want to draw before I actually create it so that I don't feel like I'm just struggling. However, with my other series that I have been working on, I've been trying to push against that, so a lot of this year is just getting out of my comfort zone with my art. And that's a lot of what I'm going to be using Artfight for as well. So I'm going to be linking my Artfight below so you can go view that, and I'm also going to be making a post with the cards that they use, like that they put out, that I'm actually using to color pick for my team. And if you are an artist and you like Artfight, or it's your first year, I highly recommend you following me. You don't have to, obviously, I'm not going to make you, but so that, I don't know, I would like to maybe draw some characters of people who really like following my YouTube channel. I do not care if you're on the same team as me or not. Friendly fire is perfectly fine. I just want to try and, like I said, make 10 different pieces this year. So that is my main goal for the year, and I am quite excited for July. We, of course, have many, many days to wait. It is the 17th when I'm recording this. I have no idea when I'm going to be uploading it. I'm really bad at editing videos right after I record the voiceover. Many times, I will have recorded the voiceover months in advance. So, we'll see when I get this up, but we have many days to go. But we're almost there, and I'm really excited. As you saw from my really silly intro where I used an Amazing Digital Circus censor sound, I am really delighted that there's 3 teams. I was totally on board with comedy and tragedy. If there wasn't gonna be, mystery, I would have been on tragedy because I'm emo like that, clearly. But I'm excited that there's 3 teams, but it's also really weird to me because it's not the anniversary. Like, it's not the 20-year anniversary of Artfight. It's, like, the year before, so I don't know what they're doing, but I'm really excited to see what this means for the future, because I think having, like, 3 themes for teams is gonna be, like, really interesting. So I'm excited for that, and I am excited to see how this works. I don't know, I'm always really excited for Artfight. Like, the anticipation for Artfight just fills me with immense joy and excitement, so I can't wait. I can't wait to draw my friends' characters. I will try to revenge people if you do attack me. I make no promises because I'm really, really bad at attacking, clearly, but I really want to try this year, so I have core up on Artfight. I'm probably gonna throw up some character profiles that I have. At the end, I also have, I'm gonna show off my profile a little bit, and I have a random button, which I really love. I love random buttons, but I didn't know how to make them. They're super stinking easy. I'm also going to put a, it's not really a tutorial, but it's a link to how it works in the description, because I think they're fun to make. You can make them just as a coded button like I have. I've seen people who make like special art for it. I think it's fun. I think it's cute. I have that because I know sometimes I have 24 characters on my page because I'm a character designer. I'm just constantly designing characters. I love designing characters. So I have a lot of OCs on my page. So I know it's really jarring when you go to someone's profile and they have like an entire page filled with OCs. I've seen profiles where they have 2 entire pages filled with OCs. It's a lot! So I think random buttons are really fun, and I'm glad that I finally figured out how to implement one, so hopefully that helps when people attack me. I'm not going to be mad if people don't attack me though, because it's an art gifting game, and I don't need people to attack me to actually feel like I'm having fun. I need to attack people to feel like I'm having fun, and I need to do more! I love drawing OCs, and yeah. Here I'm drawing my profile picture, which this is the first time that I've ever actually drawn my Sona's face showing, which I think is fun. So for those who don't know, which is probably most of you, maybe you've read the description on my channel before, Core is a porcelain doll that has been possessed by an angel, which is why they have 6 wings, and why they have so many eyes, and why whenever you see any of my anchored sprites it has fire. Super simple angel stuff. They're specifically a seraphim angel, which is why there are 6 wings. But I've always had in mind that the doll face has no eyes, which sounds so creepy, but the entire point of my Sona is they're a possessed doll. They're gonna be creepy. So, no eyes, but I get to show the eye socket. This is very much inspired by the Team Mystery badge, which, if you watched my intro, that's what that is. So I don't know, but it was really fun getting to actually draw like a close-up of Core where I got to show their eye. I had a lot of fun with this piece. The color scheme is really fun, but it's also just really funny because Core is not a fallen angel. Might be a possessed doll, but they're here to study Earth, not because they are fallen. So I like that this Team Mystery design is, what if Core fell? This design will be listed on their Artfight if you really want to draw it, but it's literally just a recolor of the new updated outfit, which I've been calling Masculine Core, but they're androgynous like me, so there's no real masculine or feminine outfit. I just usually depict them in skirts, so this one is just depicted in pants, thanks to some beautiful fan art that I love, that was not made out of hatred at all. If you know, you know. Here I'm doing some shading. Shocking. I don't really think I've filmed myself doing shading here for like ages. I think outside of my first video, and I don't know how many of you guys have watched my love letter to Scarlet Hollow. Fun fact, most of the music I'm using in this video, actually all of it except for the Artfight video clip, is from Scarlet Hollow because it is my favorite game. I am of course obviously going to be crediting that in the description because duh, it's not my music, it's just video game music, so it's usable. I love their music, and I think it totally fits the vibes of both my normal Sona and also my now supremely edgy Sona mysterious core. But yeah, here you can see me doing some shading. It's just cell shading. Really, you're not going to see a ton of this because there is going to be a mysterious foggy filter over top. You already saw me implement that, but I was just doing the shading to kind of give some more depth to the drawing. Really, what's going to pop is the highlights, but I'm not there yet. I do a really fun effect with the eyeball, which I'm excited to not eyeball, the eye socket, which I'm excited to show you, but I'm not there yet. But yeah, I love this drawing. I'm happy to draw Core. I love their design. It was fun showing off their face for once instead of shrouding it in shadow, which is what I usually do. Mostly because there's wings in the way, and what are you gonna do with the space in between the wings? Nothing. I mean, there's a nose, obviously, but I didn't draw that here either. But yeah, Artfight. I'm so excited for my 7th year on Artfight. I'm excited to see what everyone does. I love this game so much. I can't wait to see how this event goes, and 3 teams is so new and so interesting. So I'm really excited about that, and I hope that you are too, or if you are new to Artfight, that you have a really fun year. If this is also much like if you're a veteran art fighter like me, I also hope you have a fun year, obviously. And yeah, I'm about done the icon, and I'm going to be working on something else really quickly, which this one's way shorter, but each year I'm going to throw up an image of the past year attacks. I will make a unique little thumbnail banner around said attack that is themed for the year. In the background you can see my one for crystals, which is why it says 2025. That's been cut off, but I'm very quickly just tracing it with my line tool, but then everything else is going to be new. I don't really trace with my art. But yeah, once again, I'm pulling from the Team Mystery colors, and yeah, this is just what I show as the little thumbnail piece whenever I do an attack. I usually try to center it around a character's eye, just because I think eyes are the most appealing, which is so funny when my Sona doesn't have eyes. Well, they do, but to some they might look like spiders. Anyway, I'm going to shut up in a little bit because I have been just going off. This is incredibly rambly, and I'm sure you could see that, and I do apologize, but I am so excited for Artfight this year. I can't wait to see what everyone else does with their profiles and their characters, and I hope everyone who's as excited for me has a wonderful year. Have a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the world. Corothea out! Okay, I know I just did my outro, but I wanted to show off my profile and the random button like I said. So here's my profile. As you can see, the finished assets, some characters. The coding is all thanks to NextJ, who I will also be linking in the description just because I think their profile code is really cool. But anyway, here's the fun part. I got a random button because I've got 24 characters. So it just gives you any of my characters that I've set up a link for, and it's perfect. If you hit it a few times, it will show a new person each time. These are just some of my characters. So I think random buttons are cool, and I think they're a great way to be like, I don't know who to draw. Oh, this person has a random button. So that's what I wanted to show off. And yeah, this is my profile. Isn't it cute?